Alright. I have reached Master Rank 125. And it's time to do, in my opinion, the hardest quest in the Iceborne. It's a split decision with the Master Rank 200 and this one. But I personally feel like this is more difficult than the 200. Just because of like the... Well, you'll see, it's like... This is well, it's unlocked in Celian Armory.
Oh, that reminds me.
I'm going bonkers here with all these ideas. I saw a hunter wearing an impact mantle and my mind was like, cram something in it. And hunter, you bet your boots I'm gonna. Take care of the quest Hymn of Sun, Moon and Sun and we can get to work. Whenever you've got the time there, hunter, I know everyone's not itching to get cramming, but you'd sure scratch mine if you helped me out. So, Hymn of Moon and Sun. Hunt all target monsters in Elder's Races, which is Gold Rathian and Silver Rathalos. Well, it's in Elder's Races, so it's pretty easy because, well, they're in different parts of the map, right? No, wrong, they're not. They're always in the same spot, and they cannot be dung-pod out of there. The good part is that you basically... They don't start there, both of them. Like, first it's only Gold Rathian, and after like, I think 10 minutes or so, Silver Rathalos will come there as well. So, you basically have 10 minutes, to be fair, it's more like 8 minutes after buffs and all that, to deal damage, enough damage to actually make the next part easier or fight, like, so you don't have to fight against both of them all at the same time. The worst part is that it's comparable to Special Arena quest, except that in the Special Arena you have the environmental aids. In Elder's Races, because they spawned in the Nergigant area, you can't even get bots like slinger ammunition to knock it instantly unless you take a detour out of there. So it's kind of fucking annoying, I have to admit. This is, in my opinion, the hardest quest. Not to mention that since it's like a split between two multi-hunt monsters, they still have insane amounts of health. So, good luck with dealing enough damage in the process, like before Silver Rathalos comes. Then you just have to hope that you get it done. Like, get the Gold Rathian out of before it gets too dangerous. So for this quest, I'm actually using Gold Rathian's weakness, which is the Thunder weapon, because I need to deal with Gold Rathian as fast as I can in order to actually get to the fight. The thing is, I can just back out and leave when Silver Rathalos comes and change my gear if I want to, but Silver Rathalos' weakness is also actually... second weakness is also Thunder, which will be decent against it as well, so it's not a problem. It's not like a big problem. I don't have anything special, any special gear. I just have the same shit I've been using all the time, except that a bit more damage now. But this is the hardest quest in my opinion. I guess we'll see how it goes. Anyway, Hymn of Moon and Sun. Hunt Gold Rathian and Silver Rathalos in Elder's Races. I've been going bonkers thinking about how I can upgrade your specialized tools. You get me the materials I need, and I guarantee this upgrade will have massive impact. Upgrades the impact mantle upon first completion. So just because I'm doing these for the sake of completion, like, impact mantle is fucking useless. Well, let's take that a bit back. It's not fucking useless, but it's not really useful, so this quest is like a fuck you from Capcom basically. And yeah. Anyway, you start in the northwest camp because they're in the Nergigant area, and I feel like there's a higher like chance for you to drop basically near the nest or the enemy than in normal quests, because it almost always happens that you actually get knocked there. So that insurance doesn't really matter at all. But I guess I'll just take it. Insurance doesn't matter since the problem isn't you dying. It's the problem not killing the cold Rathian fast enough, and then you're just struggling for insane amounts of time. So yeah. Anyway, like it feels like 9 out of 10 times you fall into the area with the cold Rathian in it. So let's see what happens. Like I said. So I actually have other items. It would be a bit easier if you could see the health levels of cold Rathian, or if you could get slinger pods from here, but you can't. You'd have to take up... Oh shit. Yeah, I'm maxed out. Okay, this makes things a bit easier, because if I can see its health levels, I can actually know when to capture it, which will make it faster. And the problem is time is already running. I'm going to focus on this. Again that did that! I don't know why I get that, but... The annoying part is that the fight is also over here, where there's projectiles falling from the sky, which will negate your... Well... And what the fuck? What? How did that hit the... This game is like... has some randomness. I didn't actually have these kinds of randomness in the... in PlayStation version. It feels like it's exclusive to the Steam version for whatever reason. Yes, of course it didn't allow me to get the finishing blow. Ah, fuck. Messed it up. Ah. That actually hit me. course it knocked me. Like every a possible unlucky thing that can happen happens. Everything is a win attack. Even my cat died. I got screwed so bad in the beginning. I can't even remember, did I mount it or not? I did actually. There's no point for me to actually can apply weaknesses or well, the head is broken now. But the other one is coming in like a the only reason I'm attacking the wing is because it's his weak part. Okay. Well, I did it. I actually did it before. I mean, it's about just to come. It should be coming like in 30 seconds. Yeah. Well, the hardest part is over. That is the hardest quest, in my opinion. Like by far. I even had to use dash juice. Now I could go and switch up my weapon to water, which is its main weakness, but I feel like this... Okay, it's coming. This weapon is just as strong, or like strong enough to deal with it, since I don't have to... fuck around. That's kinda unlucky. How unlucky. Might as well go for the mount right now. Just to try and get the face out. Face out. Yeah. What the fuck? That actually, like, the hitboxes. Getting fucking annoyed by the fucking hitboxes randomness. And for whatever reason, it didn't want to. I really like the sliding from situations where you obviously aren't supposed to be sliding. Jesus Christ, I suck so bad. to be honest, this is the reason I brought in extra. I think I should reapply this. Okay, lucky drop from that. Ay, what the fuck? I was counting on the attack to actually very little openings. Even though it got knocked down, I'm gonna still do this and reapply my... It still tracks you even though it's fucking blinded, because, you know. Okay, let's do this. Except that, of course, just when I... It's like the game is purposefully doing that, like the cat is always in the opposite direction, so it will... Oh, I ran out of shoes. Well, I guess it didn't matter. After much bitching and complaining, it is done. God damn. That is, in my opinion, the hardest quest. Like, if you get the Cold Rathian down, if everything goes perfect, then of course it's not bad because you're fighting just Silver Rathalos after that. But in order for you to do it fast enough, you need that DPS check, and if you don't get it, imagine fighting against both of them at the same time over here. Yeah. You don't want to imagine it. Because it's suffering. It's a split between either this one or the Master Rank 200 quest, which is the hardest one. But Master Rank 200, although it's similar to the Hunter Rank 100 quest, is more manageable because the enemies are split and you don't have to fight them together in one place. Anyway, your specialized tool has been upgraded into Impact Mantle Plus, which is meh. 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 So that was that. That, honestly, in my opinion, is the hardest optional Master Rank quest. That doesn't mean it's the hardest quest, but it's the hardest optional quest.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll change my mind when we get to the Master Rank 200 and see how that goes. But I feel like that is the harder one. This is the harder one. So, let's check out the Impact Mantle. We already checked out the gear of those two, but let's check out the Impact Mantle next. I think it just adds, yeah, it adds a couple of slots and not even that big of a deal. But anyway, that was Hunter Rank 125 quest. The next optional DLC Iceborne quest unlocks at Master Rank 150. So there's still a long way to go. Then there's 175 and then there's 200, which is the last optional quest. That's in the game. That's in Iceborne. That's basically in the whole game. So there's still time for grinding, and I'll see you in the next video.